As usual, I've had my condenser mic muted whilst starting the stream. What's up, everybody? Hey, Big Monkey, Lan, Salawab, Hedgehog, how you guys doing? I always forget that I have this muted in a different area than normal. Hey, Butter. What's up, Jess? I'm not too bad. Skitty, 20 months. Thank you so much.
Nothing beats waking up on a Saturday then edge editor by one stream.
How you doing, Skitty?
Wonderful.
Stealth Lemon, thank you for the follow. Don't have to work this weekend. Nice. Hey, Parkour. I'm not too bad. I am not too bad. Mohammed Porpor, thank you for the follow as well.
Wonderful.
Hey, Sammy. How's everybody doing? I always feel like an idiot as I've had things muted for way too long. Let's see if I have this up right. There we go. Cool. Yeah, so I played a bunch this week. Actually had a really nice scav raid where I got some Keela gear from reserve. I accidentally killed Keela. So I actually think I might have... I thought I had some more. These 60 rounders. We'll steal some more of those. We got some stuff to lose. Yeah, I've literally... I picked up an SVD and then heard a scav and just decided to poke out of the bush and shoot the scav. It had a nice easy scope, got a side headshot on him, and it happened to be Keela. So an SNB actually worked. I'm still gonna see what missions I actually have to do. Oh, nice. You have way too many. I gotta take those away from you, Jess. You don't need all those. Hidden messenger on factory. I don't think I'm gonna mess on factory. What's that? Cans of meat, spark plugs and stuff. Ambulances are shoreline. Right? Give 1 million rubles to skier. Oh boy. Still need one more Usek kill. What's this for? First time watching stream, watch a lot of my YouTube. What's up, Jive Games? Thanks for stopping by. Where the heck is that one at? That one's for woods. Okay. Hey, Axie. Still haven't done that. Got some computer parts and stuff to find. I haven't touched any of Jaeger's quests because I can't find any more delicious beef stew. So, I need interchange scav kills, but I feel like that's gonna be a crapshoot with my loadout right now. Sawmill's terrible. I hate Sawmill. Yeah, everyone I've found has not been in raid. They have to be in raid. Fog's still on all the maps. I can't afford thermals to do anything with that. Yeah, actually just trying to do a little bit, something a little bit different. Whatever. We're just gonna go lose it. We tanky. I need to kill scabs. So. Nice. They told you no. I don't care about any of that. Got ammo. I don't even know if Mike's... Looks like he's blocking well enough. Maybe. I think fog will be my concealment. So it's actually inside of interchange as well. That's funny. Yeah, I did a couple more offline raids and labs, but I still don't know the layout well enough. That's going to take a long time to learn for me. I still have other maps to do before I worry about even trying to touch labs, even in a casual sense. What's up, Ethium? How are you doing? Hello, hello. Yeah, of course I'm going to die. Of course. Yeah, this was, I think, the one I got from a quest. I also have the one that I got from Keela himself. I'm pretty sure I picked up. I think I did. And have a nice SVD to get rid of. We'll see. Have faith? I don't know. Rendering nice. Tarkov's not been too bad. I was, again, super late to this wipe, so it was rough getting a lot of stuff done, but I feel more motivated towards the end because the early quests aren't getting hit as hard, so... True Gru 2, thank you for the follow. On, mate, be confident. Try. We're good. I'm still just learning too much of this game. It's hard to fake the confidence for it. Oh my. Yeah, I've heard bad things about 545 a lot the last couple times I've streamed, so that's lame. Do you even have Mosins? If you've hung out here before, yes. If not, it'll take a little while to get some. 5 for every 5 minutes you watch, another 5 if you're active in chat during those 5 minutes. So, yeah, and if you do that command, it will DM you how many you have. You used to have it show it in chat, but there was a lot. What ammo do I have? I think I was on BP or BT? BP. Thank you, RadC12. Full auto. Can't hear anything. Make it so we can at least see a little bit now. I get rolled in this area constantly. Way up over here, there it is. This is where I want to go. No fog. You're welcome. It's because of me. And I already used up all of my stamina. Crap. Yep. I did not experience the fog at all. We only played offline maps whenever I played, and it was not there, so. Alright, I'm just here for scav kills. I just wanted to see some of the light outside. Oh, I can't even get in from this side, can I? This is not the way I wanted to go. I forget what the shield even gives as far as armor. This is the stronger one, right? You like that 90% black stream? It's nothing but dark screen. Cinematic. Like watching Lawrence of Arabia. Curious if I had my ultra wide resolution running, if it would be even more cinematic, if it would go out to the edges, because I'm just back on 16:9 for streaming. Oh, if I checked my extractions real way. Okay. Last time I didn't. I'm kind of hanging here. There's usually scavs that pop up. Saving energy on OLED screens, right? I'm actually helping. If you have a Samsung with an OLED, you're welcome. Battery life is somewhat tripled and watch for that much longer. Of course, there'll be no spawns here. I can go die at Tech Light. I did find an Atlan as well. The Atlans aren't as bad, right? I don't know how much they obscure your vision, but I don't think they're this bad. The Kilo one is really aggressive. Yeah, I saw that that's kind of... It's like Atlans and Slicks are the... I'm going to say it wrong. Not Mater. So it's Meta. Right? Can't even see. Literally cannot see. I need wires. Need circuit boards, maybe? It's terrible. All I have is a laser. I don't even have a light. Caps, I don't care about. Am I supposed to find Tetris on here? How long are you going to be streaming today? I've been doing about 4 hours now. 2 hours at Tarkov, and then I do 2 hours of H3. So, this is terrible to loot with. The helmet I'm wearing is Masca 1SCH. Masca. I haven't seen anything about what's happening with the wipe. I'm going strictly off of Putter, who said it's happening. What's up, Nitro? Hello, hello. I have seen one. Move so slow. There really isn't too much to loot up top, right? It's a lot of cash registers. But there aren't a whole bunch of stores that have a bunch of stuff in them, right? It's mostly bottom. How is this completely empty? Well, I have the gun on auto. I have a drum mag in. And I'm expecting to run into somebody who has just as much armor on as I do. Which means it's going to take a ton of hits. Yeah. And I've been trying to just learn that full auto is kind of expected and easier to control than burst. I do tend to stay in single for open maps, but yeah, there we go. That is why we stay in auto, because others are in auto. It's underneath. Tarkov is multiplayer. PvP. Wanted to say you're a huge fan. Cool story, bro. Yep. Literally nobody else here. I don't care. I'm going to the fight. That's probably Rouse, right? I'm just role-playing Keela. Rasmussen. That's the name of it. What? First shot. There we go. How it goes. 300 blackout AP. That would be why. That's the I forget that whenever you have those helmets on that'll muffle your hearing, it'll actually hurt your like directional awareness too. So he was not the direction I thought he was. Face shield's level 6. Holy crap. Whatever. That's how it goes. I've got other junk to throw on. I don't think I have any other good armor though. Oh, I do have a Hex. I have a Hex here. We can run that. Because why not? Yeah, every beef stew I get isn't in raid, so constantly just don't have what I need. There's your condors. This kind of thing's a way to understand why people play Tarkov multiplayer so much, because it's the one time that you're the person who actually does that it feels good. That's all. I guess let's roll with him. Hey, WSMF Gauge. Gauge. Thank you for the follow. They do have Keela's actual... Yeah, let's run that instead, because I think I still have ammo, and... Yeah, I have these for that as well. This is my SVD. I picked up. I'll hang on to him. Don't care about them. Too many Saluas. Way too many freaking Saluas. Yeah, I just shouldn't have went on interchange. But I went there because I thought that the fog was still there. And apparently we don't have the fog anymore. So that's good. How did I not fill up on BP? Whatever. Good. I'll just rely on those for that. I look like an idiot with the glasses on under the Atlan. Such a sad chase for a hit of dopamine. I mean, I don't think Siege is a proper comparison, because Siege you can get kills like, even if you're bad in a match, you can get kills because there's 5 people to kill every 6 to 10 minutes per round. This is closer to Eve, where like you spend all this time building, getting money, and then only to have it disappear completely without anything happening. So where do I have? Not the right one, is it? PRS, SBT. BP. I don't think I have any BP, do I? Nope. Tracer. I'll just do the BS then. Mags are full. Have those. Don't need you. Played Rust before? I actually just bought Rust because it was on sale. Yeah, I've not played it, but I kind of want to give it a try. At least now that it's out of the spotlight. I know it had a big moment recently, or it was heavy on streamers, and I don't like jumping in when stuff's like that anymore. Let's put our junk that on. I should have a 4 grip. Why not? Okay, I have angled. Good enough. That'll be good enough. I don't care too much. Yeah, I actually played Siege a little bit yesterday too. Right, whatever. What do I even need to do that I can do? Let's... Not a pain in the butt. This one up. Do that here. I'm running windowed and it's not a pain in the butt. Kind of sabotage. Thinking that might not be the best map for it if I'm doing woods. 0052. That's woods. That is woods. What else do we have? Oil buyout, healthcare privacy, shoreline. I'll probably want to run my SVD or my M1 for them. Farming, prepper, tank, blood of war. The more you think about it, to see a lot of Tarkov and Siege, highly competitive gameplay with a very short time to kill. Getting a kill is 70% luck. I wouldn't call it so much luck. It's definitely there. That's interchange. Dude, come on. That's interchange. Yeah, literally everything's interchange or woods. whatever. We losing it, we losing it. Do I have a flashlight? Bookman. Do I have a flashlight? Just a laser. I don't know if I have enough for one from him. $91. Come on, man. Rid of that. You have that foregrip. 77. I think I have enough of these. When you get your pokey stick of doom, what's that? Yeah, and there's still always like that. You never know who's watching. Somebody could be sitting in a spot that you happen to be watching from a different angle that no matter what you do, you're going to get rolled. But that's just the way the game works. I don't think that there's luck involved with that. It's just, yeah. I don't know the way to say it. Get rid of this stuff. I mean, if you want to be, I don't mean to put like responsibility on people like that. Appreciate you being willing to do that for the Discord, but I don't want it to be a burden, if that makes sense. Used to play Rust 24/7 till Tarkov popped out. Tarkov was everything you wanted with Rust. You see, like that's this game, Eve and like Counter-Strike are the only things that really get my heart pumping anymore as far as games go. So, and it is that adrenaline rush. But whenever other stuff that I play doesn't do it at all, that's why I'm back to these. I think Siege actually did it a little bit last night when I was playing. But there's so many operators. There'd be so much to learn to get back into Siege. Oh, 6 right. No worries. Hope you're alright. Hey, Lucas. Nice. No worries. And nobody's obligated to be here. You guys don't have to apologize. Not too bad, Spartan. Lost a couple. Well, actually, I got silver 2 in League this morning and then lost a game to a really rough matchup in bot lane. But otherwise, not bad. Feeling tired today. I was kind of sick this morning. I thought I had food poisoning, but getting through it. Where can I find my Discord? !Discord should link it. It's discord.gg/JediToby1. We're partnered somehow. So we have the fancy link. Be warned, it's a crapshoot in there sometimes. We just had somebody joined the Discord. Well, I think what happened is I stood up a Battlefield 4 server for a month, and I'm quasi-advertising the YouTube on there. Somebody hopped from there into my Discord, and then into the Minecraft server, and then lava casted our spawn, so that was a fun thing to wake up to. It is just I mean, I don't know. I've been in some that are better. I've been in a lot more that are worse than my channel. What's up, Tritty? Terrible as always. Always. Already got shot by 1 bullet and died with a Keela helmet on, so. Been trying to join the server. Yeah, you just search the name. It should be up. It's hardcore, and there's not. It doesn't seem like it fills up during the day. And you might need like an initial batch of people, but I bring like 8 people in whenever we start playing at night, so. It's just loading, just. Yeah, it's just Jim Jones. If you search that, it was the only one that came up. PC. PC, and it's no expansions right now, so all the Bezos Bucks people can get in. 1v1 Rendazook only. I'm actually pretty decent in flying in Battlefield. It's been a long while, though. I used to be a pretty solid helicopter pilot, and I've always done well with the planes. I just don't have a controller right now. My 360 controller is at work for esports stuff. What's up, Reaper? Started playing Tarkov yesterday. Nice trade. Yeah, that's on sale too, right? So. You're getting right in the wipe. Good time to get your face punched in. It was on sale. I don't know if it still is. I remember seeing the other day that it was. That's the merch store. Discounts for the release of 12.11. Yep, 20% or something. I wish I didn't think the single player one was such a waste of time, since the progression is completely towards myself. Maybe if there's a wipe that I get so frustrated I don't want to play at all, I'll play just an entire wipe of the single player one. Alright. Spawn right exactly where I was last time. Shouldn't have jumped over there, but yeah, the movement speed gets me so much. Whenever you have any kind of heavy armor on, I feel like a lumbering idiot. More so than usual. I have seen the breachable door stuff. I didn't watch the devlog yet because YouTube has decided to stop notifying me about Anton's videos, and sometimes I forget that it's that time of day. So that's been frustrating. But I've been watching on Twitter because he's been posting a lot of his work there. So I'm assuming I know most of what's going on. And yeah, that's gonna be a ton of fun. I love absolutely when he gets like obsessed with something, because the work he puts out whenever he's figuring something out that way is his best. What you doing? Yeah, I think Battlefield's super cheap right now. I know it's free with Prime for the base edition, and Premium that gets you everything with some really good maps is $8. So yeah, we have a server up. It's hardcore at the moment. I don't know if we're gonna keep it that way. I'm working on getting some mods or plugins put in to like limit how many snipers are gonna be there and all that stuff, because that gets frustrating quick, especially on hardcore. But we'll see. When are you going to do another take and hold stream? In about an hour and a half. I've just been starting with Tarkov to force myself to play this more. And then we roll into take and hold H3 right afterwards. I'm gonna get shot. The island's not bad, but it's definitely still there. I'm not gonna try to guess what direction that is. Yeah, Battlefield's still Battlefield in general. There's still crappy stuff that goes on. It's been a pleasant experience though with the newer people playing. I've already had to ban quite a few people though from the server just for being jerks. That was a laser. Can we cut through here? So much noise. that blocked off? Oh, that way isn't. Okay. This is where I died last time. Okay. So dark. There is a Battlefield server up, Tritty. Jim Jones Party
Snake,
Island.
try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Now I'm just anxious about where I'm actually gonna be. There's Keela.
Reach in! Don't get cocky!
I have no idea how he didn't hear me. That seemed stupid of him. Yeah, it's 4. 4 is the server. Yeah, first kill this stream. Literally 34 minutes into it. What I need? I only have 3 mags, man. At least it's not the drum. Now I just have to unlock that quest and do it 100 more times. Or how many times was it you had to kill him to get the outfit? Was that 100 or 300? Come on. Okay, so I did reload. Trying. That was 2 PMCs, right? Just roll this. I had morphine. I'm dumb. And the one had a UN helmet on. Come on, buddy. I know I can get ammo off of Keela's body, so that's not going to be an issue. I should be able to get 2 or 3 more mags. I just want to make sure I get healed up here. Yep. Does he have drums? I thought he only usually had maulers. I'm not sure. I'm trying to keep an ear out. Oh, I don't want the morphine. Come on, buddy. Healing gameplay. I'm gonna do my thorax, and then I think I'm good to move a little bit. Funny how in a lot of games you need drugs to heal. Making sure there's no more. I want his armor instead. It's a 5. I'm gonna be overweight just on this. Oh, that's 7.62. Doesn't have the RPK. That's right. AKMS. Another Salua. I want to use the slick over the Keela. Gotcha. I will trust you. Key card. Bingo. Lots of morphine. Lots of nades. Throw those just to throw them. We're still full here. I have a quad I need to reload. He didn't fire a shot at me, I don't think. 45M. Yeah, I have an RPK on me. I thought that this is what he dropped in reserve. I thought that's what he had in here as well. Take that. Why do you bring a DVL into here, bruh? What are you doing? I'm not gonna have room for it. I don't think I even care about it, to be honest. Don't care about the rest of this. Fold it. I know it's good. I just, in interchange, unless he was gonna go camp. I know you could fold. I am gotta be overweight and a half here. This is a bad idea. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna do this, this. I'm gonna take you. You give me you. Put trooper on. Take these. Yeah, I'm gonna go to get out now. Probably train, right? Railway, yep. $8.55. So these guys are in a fight already, so not a whole bunch of people left on this map. I'm going to take 2 more seconds and make Jess mad again by filling up at least a little bit here.
Wonderful.
Thank you for the follow. Lumine 22-1. Oh, that's right. I think I'm going to try running a mid-roll ad whenever I switch games to get rid of the pre-rolls for people this time. I don't know. I hate that that's even a thing. Is this a full one? Okay. Let's just do this. Do this. Almost done. When I looked at all the controls of Tarkov, the game would be so much easier to play if it was VR. Like, for being in-game, yes, I 100% agree with you. When it comes to, like, inventory management, that would be the nightmare. YouTube still runs ads. Almost there. Hard to fold clothes and watch stream at the same time. Always end up forgetting what you're doing, huh? Use 50 AU. And then we're good to move. Mixer. I think I hear someone back towards the middle. Servers are about empty now. Have you ever checked Pavlov's Wasteland mod? I've not. I've not checked a bunch of Pavlov stuff. Last time we jumped in was the World War II expansion, and I was really let down by that. I don't know. Pavlov just really doesn't do it for me anymore. They have like Trouble in Terrace Town and stuff like that. Really, you don't need... I thought it was 1-to-1. I don't know. I just assumed. It seems stupid that it wouldn't be, but that's good to know now. Now I have to know. Yeah, hydration is 350 for 150. Good spot to check. I don't even know if that was at me, to be honest. $100 gig left in your internet cap. Nice. At the end of a month? Internet caps are so stupid. You can't see for crap with this helmet down either. Crap. Keep forgetting I'm overweight. He's gonna hear me huffing and puffing, that's for sure. Big overweight mood. ISPs are a scam, yeah. Like, we finally got them around here. It took a long while for it to happen. For Comcast for me. But, they're here. And I had to bump my already highest tier internet up another like $20 a month just to say that I didn't want the caps to affect me. Because depending on how much I stream, that's already many gigs some weekends. And then I don't have a whole ton of hard drive space, so I download and re-download games a lot on Steam. Cool, thanks. See you then, games. I don't see him. Oh. And scab? Still freaking bleeding. For reload, I do. I don't have a CMS on me, so there's that. Ah, I see him. Now I see him. Now I see him. Now I see him. He's just gonna stay there. There's no point in trying to take that.
Great kid! Don't get cocky!
Alright. I don't have any food. That's gonna come and be an issue here. That way he pushes. He's in too much of an advantageous situation. Swap for that DVL and try and snipe him. Fit that, can I? I can't. Wow, that's a big gun.
Sector is clear. Not clear! Not clear!
I'll leave that gun behind and not worry about it. How do you know how full it is? Just by pulling the bag out and the weight of it. Somebody's pushing me. Yeah, that's why whenever you have mags without windows, it'll tell you an approximation. If you have mags with windows or notches, you'll get a closer count. You know what? I'm gonna just go. I think those are suppressed rounds hitting. Yep. You guys can have fun with that fight. I don't want any part of it anymore. Gary, thank you for 3 months. Welcome back. I don't want it. Leave me alone. Sup, sup. Oh, here comes my energy. Stomach's blacked. I'm not gonna make it out of this. Does the water give energy? We chugging. 11. Come on, dude. Grab this. I know I'm in the middle of the freaking place, but I can't do anything. Here we go. How did I not hit him? Wonderful. Oh my god. Jedi Toby 1 fan. Jeez. I mean, that was still good. I'll take all that. That was fun. That was a scav too. That was still fun. Got Keela. Got a tag. That should be my USEC one done at least. But thank you for the follow. Have I made it? And now I have somebody with my name _fan. Yeah, I hung around too far, too long. I should have left after the first set of shots there and not went back into that corner. So my dumb fault. Damage absorbed by armor, only 15. 24 hits. Cool. I think I shot his backpack. Yeah, I was probably a bit high. I don't know what the 0 is on that by default. I'm not good with the snipers in general. Now, I don't think I was getting out anyway. I don't know any of the other extracts really to help. There's over 200. Alright. But I will call that a win. Who even was that? Was that mechanic? It was not. I don't know who has these. No clue. Skier then. Yes, it is. Finally. Finally. That took like 3 weeks. I don't have any room for this. Average putter enjoyer. And it's the strong dude. That's what it would be. Ah. G-Dogs Appreciator account. Where G-Dogs been at? So I did the first part. Isn't there a second part to that? You have to... Is this it? That's his trust. I thought that friend from the west is the one that gave me the next prapper crap I needed. Oh, whatever. Oh boy, I got a bunch of junk. There's a part 2, I just don't know where. Alright, let's kit up. Boy, 4 energy. I was mucho close. Did I have it? I just didn't see it. I need to remember that the freaking buttons at the bottom do all this. Oh, okay. I'm dumb. Can't see. $6,000. Do you just buy bucks from him anymore, or did they get rid of that? Do you have to sell to him? Or is it somebody else that does that? I'm not going to use the Brammets. You can buy. Scroll down some. There it is. Sell my 5.7. I'll have plenty of USD. Thing's never going away. Oh wow, these are worth a good bit. What are they worth on market though? I'll sell them to him. Probably an incorrect move, but I don't care. 5.7s are not worth what FN wants for them. Not at MSRP, no. I got mine like sub 900 though. And I got a CZ Shadow too for like, I think 800. Which is ridiculous because those are MSRP for quite a bit more than that. Care about the extras on this because we're wiping. I just want bucks. All those in. Yeah, I hope the Ruger just brings 5.7 prices down in general. EBH. Let's get a helmet that I can actually wear some years with. Fine. Not that I'll need all those. What was the chicken? I don't. It's for a quest. It's a barter item. I don't know. Somebody takes it for something. I don't know. For some reason, I find the 5.7 aesthetically pleasing. Not the smartest thing to think so, but oh yeah, we're getting cheeky with it now. I actually saw in a video how bright the eyes get in the fog in those. That's ridiculous. I can't believe how crazy that looks. What's up, Jason? That's for the collector, which is the last quest. Okay, so you'd want to actually save them. I'm not going to get that far this time, so it doesn't bother me. Armor, have that. I need food. Boy, do I need food. I eat the chlorine. Take the water. I really don't have anything else, do I? Should have that beef stew somewhere. Sugar. There we go. It's literally going to be full of food. That's it. Let's just take a lunchbox. And that. Does a belt-fed machine gun count as a break action? I'd like to have a pistol here. Let's use this piece of garbage that I found. I'm not gonna have any spots for it. Yeah, that won't work. I'd need 20 round mags on top of that. That won't work. I thought I had a pistol here. What do I have? I had a pistol case. I do. Nothing in it. go. Just to have something extra. Ooh, look at me with AP in there. Don't think I have any additional mags for that, which means Peacekeeper. Take 2 more. So I need 6 here for our initial mag, and the rest I don't care about. Give me the magazines, fill them up. Just fill them up. Cool, cool. Lua, I definitely need some healing stuff. About to just start taking my Grizzly in again. Get rid of it. CMS, I don't have. That sucks. Cat, I'll take. Morphine, I'll take. IFAC, take. Pain meds. CMS for 2 and bullets. The last upload is breaking your heart. What do you mean, Jason? I think I sounded too depressing in that one. Not complaining. I hope it wasn't complaining, but just people leaving when I post other stuff. If you haven't guessed, I'm just all around a kind of like meh person when it comes to my attitude about stuff. So I'm sorry. 9 in the morning. I got some bucks to burn. One short. What do I even need for this, actually? What quests am I running? I should check that. Sawmill. It's the folder. Ambulances was interchange. Different one. I don't think tanks. Tanks is ultra. I thought there was one other one. I want to say ultra. Lord of Wars, ultra. Kind of sabotage. Maybe that was it. That's woods, isn't it? Alright, woods it is then. We'll do freaking woods. Talking about my visibility on YouTube, feeling pressure, seeing not good views on H3. I'm not really worried about the view count. It's, yeah, that has been a constant fight for me. I'm gonna regret this. Just between visibility, whether or not I even care about it, and half of it is I honestly don't find any other VR games worth playing right now. It's just whatever. Most of the stuff's junk. I only enjoy H3 when it comes to VR. I have nothing else that makes me want to get on and play. So I'm not going to force myself to post other things if I don't care about them. Like, I like checking out Compound updates. Into the Radius I keep wanting to check out, but I just don't have the time to devote to that right now because of work taking over a lot more time than it has in previous years. So it's a combination of things. But it's whatever. I'm trying to not care about it. I'm trying just to post because there's 10,000 people who consistently watch take and hold runs, and they obviously enjoy the content, and I'm trying to make it for them instead of worrying about my videos that get 1 to 2 million views because they're reloads and they're easier for people who aren't into H3 to appreciate, but they take exponentially more time, so they're going to do a graphics overhaul. They always seem to have something really big coming down the line. They've been doing a lot of good work the past few years with that game. Badlands. No worries, Putter. I tried to. Yeah, like Jason, along those lines, I try to record as much as I can when I play anything, but then I run into I'm aware that I'm recording, and then I feel like I have to be performative about it, and then I lose authenticity, and it's just this giant, like, existential circling of a drain that I feel that I go down whenever I think about that stuff in any capacity. Yeah. Like, I fully know what I would need to do to grow my channel, to keep growing it. I could easily put my dumb face in the dumb thumbnail with the dumb wide open mouth and up my click-through rate by 20%. I could easily accept a ton of the sponsorships that, like, reach outs that I've gotten over the past 2 years and increase my revenue, but I feel like I lose part of my soul doing that stuff, and I'd rather keep that. Yep. That has been one. I got another one for a wallet, which is actually kind of cool, but it's constant. More hot tub streams, yes, that's actually where we're gonna go. I've not gotten contacted by Nord yet. Those are landmines. Alright, where do I even need to go for this? Lumber, awesome. But don't die while I'm adjusting the brightness on my iPad. I need to actually find where the heck I'm at. Scab house? Okay. Cool. At least this is an area I know. Yeah, I feel better here. Because I get to be myself a bit more instead of the character I've created for myself on YouTube with the reloads. But yeah, I know. I'm still close enough in here. I know my way around this. Yeah, I have an M14. This was a viewer kit weapon, actually, that I somehow managed to get out with. I think. Yeah, it was. And then I got 2 more PMC kills with it. It was you, Jason, wasn't it? Yeah, I sat on shoreline and got a couple of really juicy kills with this thing. Not used this platform in the game yet. M14 was the worst battle rifle. I'm pretty sure most would agree with you there. Is 5.56 really that bad at armor piercing? It's a high velocity round. Or is it just like the literal size of the projectile that's becoming the issue? Because it is a very small projectile. Best battle rifle is the FAL. Are you kidding? Let's just move to 308. Appreciate it, Sammy. I thought that there were like issues with the Scar. People had like some low-level issues with that platform. I've not really done a ton of reading into it though. Building an AR-10 pistol. Military should move exclusively to 10mm for all platforms. Oh yeah, I need to eat, don't I? Or die. Bunny. Sturman. Is that who that was? Okay, use the wrong one. G3 is cool. Oh, this water doesn't give energy. Okay, it's that other one we had that does. Sounds like he's up this way. I do have hearing stuff on though. Crap. A bad shot. I am a bad shot. There's a second. I'm just gonna back up. Epic action chase. I like the tracers ripping by. I felt a little bit better whenever they were tracers. Don't want to sit up. They had good range on me. I don't think they were running at. Just said there were two. Did not see second. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to stay low. I don't think that they're within earshot at the moment. There is another right here. Don't want to keep that held out. I don't know if his buddy died. That was an oof, but I don't think it was... Nope, he didn't. He did not. That's Sturman, or what the heck? There it was in the face. Didn't kill that first. Raiders. Oh. Oh. What are they doing here? Pre-wipe. Okay. I didn't realize. Did not realize. The death of your baby. Oh, I did get that guy. Okay. I did get him. I didn't realize that they were everywhere. Nobody's gonna get that. Oh, I mean, unless they pick it up. What's up, Crimson? Yep. This is custom. Do I have anything else worth using? I think others Mac should be up with others. Don't know if I'm gonna have. Yeah, I need armor to do this. Raiders on all maps. I knew about Keylon Factory. All bosses on reserve, yeah. Sanitar has 6,000 hit points. Oh my. That is a lot. I should have had nades. It's the full. Losing all my good stuff. Don't need energy. Test out Sledge. Yeah, I read about him. Big ripped sledgehammer wielding dude. Where did I have those at? Did I rip them out somewhere? I feel like I'm missing something. Do I own an M12? I do not. All backpacks and backpacks and backpacks inside other backpacks, of course. What rounds do I have for this? 7N1. SNB or 7N1? So I thought 7N1 wasn't good. I thought you need the other boyo. I think this is all SNB, yeah. This is what I one-shot Kilo with. So we're good there. Yeah, I think you were thinking about the Ignolnik or whatever has the same, kind of same designation. I forget what it's exactly called. Alright, let's do this, have that, that. I need food again. You. Splints. Keep that morphine. If I had nades, I think I would have done a little bit better there. This is the only wipe I've ever had a proper amount of grenades on me all the time. Probably don't have what I need to trade for CMS. $75,000. Ah. Well, that sucked. That was a good price for one. How much are the nippers? Is that what they were called? Yeah. Now, what's the actual name for them? Goodness. Sort this crap again. Not quite, Jess. Junk. Pliers, R pliers. Those are just as freaking expensive. And we go back to Jaeger. That's cheaper. Going with just an axe, nah, I'd get rolled even more so than usual. Take an extra few of them. I just need a cold. And I'm good. Cold front. Cold fear. And now we're cooking. Woods again. Dead at hatchling. What's up, Serenius? Not too bad. Had some fun. I got a couple interchange kills that I consider a win for the whole day, so. I didn't realize the raiders were everywhere. That's why I kept hearing scab voices and then getting shot by silenced weapons. Pressed weapons. Tarkov going to be free to play? No, not that I'm aware of. I get what you mean with that, but I think it's also meant to stop you from spamming. It's weird, like a lot of their gameplay decisions do have that odd kind of feeling to them. M1 carbine rechamber for 5x7. You know what? The proper, like, how long of a barrel you could get for an effective range out of 5.7. What's the P90 run? I guess if it's a full length, it's 16, but. That'd be an interesting platform to rechamber to that. Wonder why HK haven't made civvy versions of the MP7. I know that's just generally been something people are upset about, right? Never came to the civvy market. Man, anything HK is so expensive too. Like, if you want their Civvy ump, their Civvy MP5, I don't think the umps are too terrible. Or do they only come with that really weird rear furniture? Gonna make some pancakes, nice sex. More of a waffles person. Never knew about this camp right here. Let's see if I can get closer into the middle to be cheeky. Or the skirts, actually, not the middle. Oh, hey, there it is. You missed. Where is he shooting from? Oh, so scared the crap out of me. Ethan Dog, thank you for the
Nice
5 months.
SVD.
Thanks, almost lost it. I try to be cheeky. Found this on a dead PMC on reserve as a scav. Instantly seen. Yeah, I've been learning the joys of rat running reserve. I'm unable to see anything worthwhile. Maybe get lucky. I did not manage to escape. Stuck here forever. Hopefully they thought whoever they just killed was me. I don't know if I want to hang out here or not. Was that me making noise? Are garbage Mosin still going for under 200? The last time I checked in my local gun store for a terrible Mosin was like 400. They are not as cheap as they used to be. Rat gaming, yes. This is how I play. At one point you can get an SKS for $100. P90s used to be like 800, now they're like 14. I just saw a really nice G3 clone for under $1,000 on gun deals this morning that made me sad that it was out of stock. I hear someone. I don't know how far. After the fall of the USSR, Mosins were going for $70.
Wonderful.
That is cheap. Just a casual pilot. Thank you for the follow. So look at Buds. Casually, I bought my first 2 weapons from there way back when. I'm gonna get killed here. Just run. It's that darn chip shortage that's doing it, right? It's all the microchips are put in our guns. Perfect spot to run out of stamina.
Wonderful.
Oh, M4s. There's a Turkish one, a clone that I keep seeing people say is really good for like 1/3 of the price. I don't own a shotgun yet, and that's kind of high on my list of what to make my first one. Thank you, Lewd Senpai, woo. For making me say that. Thank you for the follow. I don't know if that's a meme or not, Sammy. Candice. I'm assuming I'm gonna get memed with that. Candice, that doesn't even make sense. That's not even good. Like 2 out of 10. I'm gonna look at this map to see exactly where I gotta be. You're good. Wow, yeah, that's kind of like on the inside there, isn't it? What's the goal? I need to pick up something from the, of course, inside here. I gotta get down and in. Really? How bad can I be? The worst. Welcome. I don't think I hit him. I should have took out my MP5. What am I doing? I had an MP5. Check hits? Yeah, I don't think so. 4. Because he had no armor on. No, you're good, Sammy. Don't worry about it. Because he had nothing on. At least I hit. If I would have not hit at all, I would have been a little more embarrassed. Alright, whatever. I just spread the hits out. Just overpens. Such and such. Too much. What do we got? We got time for one meme run, I guess. Doesn't have anything on it. I have a quad. Don't have any armor. Which one's more junk? Well, I guess they're both the same, aren't they? Hearing sucks on them both. Grab that. Nikita said no wipe. Pesley said smoke him if you got him is what I heard from Putter. So if there's no wipe, I blame Putter, personally. Was that not the news? No, I don't even want to sell to him. Check the archives. Yeah, there's so much going on that I feel like something's gonna happen. What do I got that I can get rid of? I don't give a shit about. Come on. A casual chat coming through, sorry. Man, I don't even have anything to sell. Keeping him. I don't care about these. Don't care. I know I should disassemble, but just need something. A rag, man. Because I've spent in all of today being in it's wipe mode. It's not this Monday through Thursday, then it's 6 weeks from now. Well, we will see, because I might be playing a lot of catch up after today then. I honestly don't even care though. It don't matter. Oh, we can't do this whenever it's in my hands, because this is the weirdest loading mechanism in any video game ever for shotguns. I did die with the SVD to a scav that I hit 4 times with the SVD. It was a good time. So what it be? Health, good. Don't need you. Not need you. Whatever. At least I'll get it back. Nobody finds it. That's take the morphine. I will take a grenade, even though I never throw them. He just said I can't tell you. Nice. Don't care about backpack. What's the actual quest I need? Factory, I guess, is a good question. Who needs? It's the messenger thing, right? I still need to try to do that stupid extraction bit. Oh my. Gas station closet keys, the only one I need there. That's the sawmill one. Somebody has a different letter one that's in factory. I can't ever remember because I'm bad at this game. That's proper. Come on. Who has it? None of these. I passed it up already. I literally did. Who has the freaking... There we go. Postman Pat. Ever see a bullpup chassis for the M14? That sounds cursed. That is... Oh, I hate this spot. The Bulldog. What's up, Yeet Fungus? Learned that Anton's quite picky with guns in H3. The models or the guns themselves? They're like Call of Duty games. I liked the most recent Modern Warfare than I've liked many in any recent memory. They're still not quite the pace that I enjoy. The weapon manipulation is a little bit too quick in general for me. I'm now just a general sucker for individual magazine tracking compared to a general ammo pool, stuff like that. But like visually, the newest one was a ton of fun because Hyper did a lot of work on it. And it felt better than what's been in recent, like Advanced Warfare and stuff like that. Come on. Modern Warfare 4, or Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, of course, was awesome back in the day. Modern Warfare 2 was a ton of fun. I think after that it teetered off. I like Black Ops, but I didn't play quite as much of that. So, what's up, PS Will? Yeah, I don't know why they're just trying to throw like Modern Warfare doesn't exist now. I just hate this whole... They're treating the games as a service as a incorrect thing. I think Battlefield 5 was a bit more poised to do it correctly, where they were rolling out like eras for the war, like areas, while keeping the same main game. I don't know. You can tell what makes them money as far as... I die so quickly here. Warzone and whatnot. So they're just gonna keep making what makes them money. It's Activision. It's a business. Bingo. Bango. It's smoke. What were you firing at me? M62. I got hit twice in the chest and died. Alright, scav run it is then, because I don't have anything left. Second best ammo in the game. I only had level 4 on, so... Rip me. Whatever. Put me in the same match. Tad overkill for level 4. Wouldn't matter if I had level 6. Is it that good? I'll get him this time. A different shotgun and worse armor. Borderlands was the first FPS he'd ever played before. Perfect Pen 6. Huh. Yeah, I know, Gerbelution, just memeing. Oh, lame. I love the details with the animations, even in third person. I don't know if there's a shared one between the first person and the third person models, but him actually depressing the release there to open the chamber and check. And that's not the same session. My left condor's just laying around. The angle of the wrist is wonky for sure. They're gonna hear me, so I'm gonna keep the laser on. What's my favorite game? H3, obviously. Other than H3, oh, I see you, buddy. I can't even get through on this side, can I? Can I get through here? Yeah. I just know I can. That's all. It's a tough question. I have nothing. Of course, I went to take a run step and gun was not up. Push or die, just die. No hits. I don't get to see what he shot me with. Scav on scav needs to stop. Under he had hurt. Yeah, favorite game, like, of all time, it's kind of rough. EVE Online has a special spot. Just because of the amount of time I put into that.
Mission complete, and how?
I'm sure.
We're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.
It's gonna be a terrible run. There we go. I played a lot of Counter-Strike Source when I was younger. I played so much SOCOM too. So if it's just based on like the amount of time played making them my favorite, it's probably gonna be like SOCOM because I had thousands and thousands of hours into that. Oh, I need to heal don't I? I do. Yep.
I have a brain injury.
Oh, I'm sorry
My
to...
brain is injured.
That's terrible, and I hope...
Looks like I could use some help new to Tarkov. I have 400 hours into this game, but I still do need help. I'm just broke, and I started late in this wipe as I always seem to do, and am bad at the game. Appreciate the concern, though. Complex systems of Eve with in-game maneuvering like Elite dangerous. Yeah, that's really what I wanted out of Elite, was something closer to what Eve was. But, like, I don't think anything's ever going to capture the lightning in a bottle that CCP got with the social aspect of Eve. Like, playing Eve as a solo player is not, you're not actually playing Eve. Playing Eve is joining a corporation, and even if it's not going to nullsec, but it's dealing with other corporations, and the actual drama that unfolds based on territory, whether it's market territory or physical territory in nullsec, is something else. So yeah, 400 isn't much in this instance. Yeah. Yep. And I've owned this for years and years, but I just never stick to it. Never stick to it. I honestly just like it more for the lethality of the bullets than actually anything else, it seems. I just can't ever get an economy going. I get frustrated because I have bad days and bad weeks and start back at nothing. It looks like a chore to play what? Eve or this? Eve is like a... Yeah, I mean this is... Eve is definitely like a second job. Especially depending on what you own in game. Like, if you own a Titan in Eve, that was like the most stressful year of my life, trying to manage where that ship was in the game, because I had it deployed for war, and then moving it through space was like an entire day activity, and TF2 is always good. Yeah, I have a small crew that I run with. They're like probably still sub 200 hours into the game, so they're still learning, and one of them gets very frustrated whenever we have a bad night. So you get Kappa done within 4 to 5 weeks. You don't gotta show off, man. I know I've gotten to like level 35 or so, but a lot of that was just hopping on the gunsmith experience. I've never gotten like my hideout anywhere near to finished. I've only seen 2 graphics cards in raid, so yeah. Oh, I forgot. I have 2 lasers on this. Oops. Yeah, I saw that they have a an update out to TF2. I'm going to avoid Fortress for the moment. I think I should have at least put headphones on. Any goal for this Tarkov stream? Well, I was thinking there was a wipe, so I kind of went in with I'm just going to lose what I have, and now we're not so sure, so... I was just moving through missions. That's all it ever is. Moving through missions. Could you actually close the door? It's just going to be weapon parts up there. Level 45 in the first, like, I don't... That's so much. I didn't even bother taking. I don't even have any space for anything. What am I doing? I do not like the SKS sights. Especially in the dark. Holy crap. So we have 2 lasers. See? You shoot between the lasers. And they'll think there's 2 people. It's foolproof. 4 big stick. You can remove the rear sight? Probably can't do that in raid. Oh, I had a scope on this at some point. Yeah, I'm literally just memeing until we start H3 at the moment, so don't mind me. And it's just like that stuff with the SKS rear sight. It's not even playing the game, it's being like aware of the community and what's all needed. Oh god. Pretty sure there's two. I was informed next week-ish. Next Thursday. But don't actually know. Thought I knew, don't actually know. Yo, and we're kitted. Let's go. Got an IFAK, F1, no other shotgun shells, which is kind of weird, but okay. Yeah, same thing here, H3VR. I started super late into the wipe. Viewer kits, we're going to be done here. I'm moving over to VR in just a couple minutes, so let me get good. God, I hate it. This is gonna night vision sight. BP mag. Finish first legit take and hold. There's somebody outside here. Look at this nerd. Look at this actual nerd. Look at this kid. Oh, it's a... Can't tell. Literally can't tell. It's a freaking raider. I hate the AI in this game. Sharky Oria, thank you for the follow. I was on... Yeah, I should have had the shotgun for that. Freaking raider. He had some kitted M4. I'm guessing they are. I don't know. That's ridiculous either way. I shouldn't have held there. Alright, but... I am going to be cutting over to H3, so be about 5-10 minutes while I get everything set up, so... We'll see you... Let's shoot the gun out of his hands, right? I shouldn't have thrown the nade because that alerted him. We'll see you guys in a few once I get this up and running, so...
Wonderful.
Make sure I actually have this running correctly. 2 seconds. Yeah, my camera's being wonky today. I unplugged it as I was helping another friend build his PC this week. Which makes stuff go weird. So Bro, Elevisit. I can never remember.
Done times out here.
Done times. 5 months. Thank you so much for coming back. Thank you, thank you. And Theotharius Gaming, thank you for the follow as well. Let me make sure my audio and whatnot's working. We're good here. Yeah, so I broke some stuff. Sorry about the camera. No pet cam today. I'll have to see what I gotta do to get that fixed. I probably just need to restart my computer now that I moved back to my USB card for it. The camera's very picky on the index. I wanted to try and fix the lag. I was gonna just completely redo my PC, but instead I decided to go through and manually uninstall a bunch of stuff. So, any characters? Yeah, not sure which we'll be running today. Got your first coding job. Nice. Nice, nice. It's a good career path to have. Yeah, we'll see what characters we're going to run. I had some requests for more John Worst on the YouTube. I don't know if I was happy with last week's run or not. Might want to run that on a different map if so. Come on. Not the big lag. And we didn't have... Yeah, no, so... Nothing as far as updates yesterday, just the door devlog. I don't think we got anything else. It's my favorite take and hold custom map. Just got modding to work. I really like Island Compound, one of the OGs. Been a lot of changes to it, but it's been good. I think I need to update my Modern Mansion one. Marcel did colliders on that. Nice. Hotel Hotlink I've liked. I need to go through and see what's new. It's Compound Legacy, or if is it Delhi? I think that Devin has it on Delhi now.
Wonderful.
I think so. BloopTube, thank you for the follow. My favorite gun to use in H3? I've been liking the AK-12 out of the base guns. Yeah, we are on modded. See, call it branch 2. I'm on my modded install today. So, right ahead of Goofy Gobble Your Mom. Weird. Still waiting for our cache to finish. When everyone's gotten take and hold to work with modular guns, what do you mean? There are characters that utilize that, yes. Tons of them, actually. I'm actually gonna start with a Various Vault Victor. Let's do Island Compound. Standard spawn lock. See how we go today.
Wonderful.
It's me, Ozumi. Thank you for the follow. Wonder if it's actually gonna spawn one after it loads in. Probably not.
Uplink successful. Target system detected. Take it.
I don't ever remember spawning here. That's probably an updated version of the map though, so... What did we get? Ah. Garbage. We get to build an AR. Then move on out. Started playing this game last week. Been a gem, even if you've aversion to hot dogs in real life now, right? Yeah, if one ever gets up and starts talking, you'll know what to do. But yeah, one heck of a game. For sure. What's up, GDOM? How are you? This map's a little confusing. Yeah, it's large. It used to be worse because there was that large area off to the left. Like the reactor. So, Devin actually cut that out, and it's been a lot easier since then, but I mean, I still get lost in the base take and hold map too, though, so my opinion probably is invalid. So good. Okay, so this is not up top. This should be right here then, I think. Don't think this gun has a two-handed grab point. Does not. Yeah, we don't. Nor do we have much firepower behind it.
Override token found.
Could try to re-roll to get the AR parts, or we can just go right into a pre-built gun. Let's do that. Tinier mags, and then we're gonna hope. There we go. Since these are free, we can actually build out. Buffer two, cool. Charging handle, not gonna match. We'll have to deal with it. Pistol grip. I'm gonna re-roll that. That's gross. I'll stick with our normal. There we go. It's better. Mags. Oh, we just need sights now. Hey! Not the best, but it'll work. Right? And we are built. Cool. Yeah, we got a nice module file to work with too. Just gonna have a ton of lag if they ever so happen to intersect. We're actually off of safe here. Actually gonna put him on the left side so they don't. Where's the gas tube? Yeah, I actually I don't have a gas block on, do I? No, is that one built in? I don't know where the attach point is for this. I don't know where the gas block is actually at. There's the port there. That barrel, usually they have them built in. That must be an issue with the barrel itself, actually. Yeah, that whole gas tube is missing, isn't it? Weird. Looks like my Tarkov accuracy has moved over to here. Surprised these are in any way zeroed. How many runs we doing today? I usually play for about 2 hours. I'm feeling a bit winded today. We'll see how well we can go. No, this is full auto. We got a full auto receiver. A little bit loud. I'd like to be suppressed a little bit. Direct blowback 556. What could go wrong?
Interfacing with system node. Hold this position. Analyzing system.
I didn't play at all again this week, so expect me to be rusty. Have I gone to a live show? Yeah, a lot. I used to play open mics, and I was younger. I played a couple shows as a band too. I've been to some concerts, I've been to some local shows.
Static.
The city near me was quite well known for having a decent music scene.
Hold successful. Data extraction.
Is that a QR code where?
4 override tokens found. Advance to next system node and take it.
Oh. It is. Yep, most likely warranty inventory stuff like the back of your phone will have. If you have a Samsung, I know they have those stickers. Something like that. That's what I assume at least. feel like there's nothing but raiders in here too. I'm getting shot a lot. What do we got? 4. Guessing this guy actually.
When I grow up, I want to be. Oh.
Big lag.
Override token found.
Big lag. I need a suppressor, man. Why would that be? Okay. There we go. I can actually get him to attach. This will be easier. There we go. Still loud, but better. Memphis, nice. Anyone have the Reverb G2 yet? I saw that I think it was Walmart was selling them for like $400 right now. Definitely want to try one out. I haven't tried any Windows mixed reality.
Override token found.
Random weapon. Gross. A sight. Those down. Banana mag. I'm not even gonna bother using him though, to be honest. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty decent discount. They've only been out since like what, September? So what's up, Richard? Do have a lot of gas escaping from the barrel port. Yeah, I guess we would.
Interfacing with system node.
Wonderful.
Hold this position.
Thank you for the follow.
Analyzing
Camo
system.
is a tryhard. And you just murked his friend. That was a lot.
Encryption detected. Neutralized. Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next system lane.
Think fast, Chucklemuck!
Ooh. Maybe the sale's over. That was yesterday, I think I saw it on Twitter. Where are they coming from?
What's that?
Come on. First one of the day. Those are so fun. Whoa. Trigger got stuck.
Encryption.
No idea how that happened.
Hold successful. Data extracted.
Not too bad. How about you, Richard?
5 override tokens found.
Yeah, it's the only thing I really dislike about
Advance
this is
to
the
next system node and take it.
lag you get from module systems. Lame. No, I'm good on health now. Cool. No lame. Think you should go with fixed sites so you always have a co-witness, or full downs for possible site failure. I like having the co-witness on mine. I I didn't have a flat top or a flat gas block on mine. I have the tower sight, so I don't have a choice there without doing a ton of work. But alright, AK parts.
Override token found.
Did I not hit him? I think that's actually like left to right deviation that's going on there. Curious how close I'd actually have to be to get a shot. Yeah, I just think it's general inaccuracy with these weapons might not be as accepting of being zeroed. Excited about door breaching. It's gonna be so fun. I can't wait to get a chance to mess with that. Shooting a little bit high. Okay, that's what's going on. Yeah, that's gonna be something else. Speaking of, I booted up. Can't help it. I booted up Siege for the first time in a long while. I was looking through the new operators. There's a 308 Vector in that game now. Who? What? Glad you like him, Richard. I took the time to stop by.
Oh, that is.
Like, that thing is ridiculous looking.
Override token found.
It's one of the few fake ones. Yeah. It just feels like more and more they're trying to grasp making that interesting. Oh, nice. I've not seen this one in a while. Did I get 1, 2, 3? Yep, I did get 6. Cool. Awesome. Doesn't matter what ammo. It was from the end of year 2. Really? It's that old. I remember that. 308 Vector. I miss old Siege. When's it going on YouTube? This? I don't know. I usually only post one of my runs each week, if I even get a good one on YouTube. This is not the way I want to go. Map is confusing. But I have to wait a day at least, so I usually do Monday or Tuesday for my YouTube uploads for my Twitch streams. Speaking of, again, I also have the second channel. Still forgot to make a redeem for it. But I'm uploading backups of the VODs here, because some people prefer to watch them on YouTube instead. It's like youtube.com/c/jedit, but with 2 T's. Still have to get that sorted. Still going through like the previous library. I haven't really done anything special yet, but whatever. Oh, nope, that's gonna be too far. Teleport. What can I not do on that side? It's gonna be too, yep, too high. There we go. What's up, Chonka? How are you? Thanks for stopping by, Pro. Gonna pretend that I don't struggle saying the name and say it that way. Oh man, was that up high and I just didn't go there? Or is that a new one? Nope. I should have been there. Crap. It's in here. What's up, Marcel? How are you? Good, you don't.
You're dead meat, kid.
Interfacing with system node.
Yeah, we'll take our
Hold this
AR.
position.
Oh, I forgot about the extra folly sounds for the Sosigs chunking. Also forgot I had my refresh rate set to 120. I should probably dip that to 90 again. I'm playing modded stuff.
Hardened encryption detected.
Yeah, I've not been on this map in quite some time. Come on.
Encryption neutralized.
It has been a long while. I really need to only have one module one on me at a time. This is ridiculous.
Analyzing system.
Always having fun with H3. Yeah, those frame drops are rough. The slow-mo will never not be fun to have triggered.
Swarm encryption detected. Neutralized. Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next system layer.
Try to time it to be used to it's tough because of the lag
Analyzing system.
between you typing it and it hitting instruct bot. It is tough.
Wonderful.
World War II Sosa grenades have a shorter fuse than the modern ones. I did not know that. Are they like pre-changed short? Thank you for the follow. Joe, ass is mine. Nice. You got me.
Recursive encryption detected.
Oh, come on.
Neutralized. Encryption.
Is that what you were talking about in Discord? Was it yesterday or whatnot? That it's like 4 seconds compared to like 8?
Data extracted.
Wow.
Advance to next system node and take it.
Might be a bug report to Anton. Interesting. Because, I mean, those characters really haven't gotten touched as much. They don't have the new node layouts or node variations and stuff, so that would make sense.
Override token.
I already have on-demand slow motion and just move one of my guns through the other one. Like firing high right at those distances. I'd have to zero.
Let's check this out.
How much is this game? 20 bucks. $19.99 US dollars.
Get the worst shift.
That is
Okay, who took
the most
my knife?
ridiculous $20 I've ever spent in my life. No joke. Down here, I guess. Yeah, this lag's getting bad. It's the only, like, major issue with the module stuff is it's just the game does not like it.
Override token found.
Need a way to actually delete it so it doesn't sit there and take anything up. Yeah, look at all that. That is so much What gun am I running with right now? We just have the M16 lower on a bunch of random module stuff from the item spawner. Oh no. Oop. Run's going alright, we're just messing around. No leaderboard stuff today. Far too tired. A lot of Sosigs. So much lag, holy crap.
Override token found.
Let's get all this. I'll keep you. I can't actually even work that in slow-mo. Physics don't allow for it.
Override token found.
It's tough to time that stuff with the latency between stream and everything else. That is rough. Module foul parts. Taking hold. That's the name of the mode. The game is hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades.
Interfacing with system node. Hold this position.
And there were a lot of them up there.
Analyzing system.
Yeah, PMC Pete uses modular weapons. John Worst uses modular weapons. There's quite a few.
Detected. Neutralize it. Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Are there any other modes? There's tons. There's a horror RPG with zombie hot dogs. Meats, which is more of a target shooting competition. Some sandbox levels, friendly 45. The Gunnasium, the warehouse. Classic Taken Hold Containment. There's the Winter Wonderland, Winter Wasteland. So many different corners of this game,
Stealth encryption detected.
all equally ridiculous. Meat grinder.
Encryption neutralized.
Would I ever
Advancing to
upload a
next
Worst
system
World
layer.
playthrough? That is one thing. You know, I think I
Analyzing system.
played that the night it came out and I live streamed it on YouTube. But that might have been so long ago that I didn't really consider it like worth keeping up. It will be something to go through and revisit. That'd actually be a good July 4th one because I think that's when it came out. Oh, nice, Ace. Awesome.
Agile encryption detected. Neutralized. Encryption neutralized.
Bit tougher to do reloads on these guys.
Data extracted. Advance to next system node and take it.
How long is the stream? I usually do about 2 hours. Door to nowhere. You do about 2 hours of the VR part, so the overall stream will be about 4 total. 2 with Tarkov and 2 of this. Been extending them recently. Just to get more hours in. I've been humbled by the Tarkov numbers, even though I die to scavs constantly, apparently. I can't believe I hit that scav 4 times with SNB and died. Those raiders are ridiculous. I guess it'll be easier to get good gear though because of them. Yeah, the horseshoes on Worst World were a pain. People have been saying with the world scaling ability in VR now, it's much easier to cheese them. But I did that all without any cheesing. I think I completely beat Worst World the day it came out. The night it came out, actually, because I did that all in one go on stream.
I'm out of gas. Huh? Oh, come on!
Override token found.
Let's actually... Can I even get rid of him? He does
Override
go
token
away.
found.
So much lag.
At least I'm not a chicken wing.
Oh my. Come on. That's all I'm getting. Shotgun time. I'm not going to use that M1600.
Override token found.
Thing is ridiculous.
Override token found.
So many receivers.
Override token found.
It's just lagging so bad.
Override token found.
Really gave me the creeps.
Override token found.
I may have found an override token or two.
found.
We should be able to use him with him, right? So that's something. Single shot only, but should have kept the suppressor. That is a really, really tiny reach there. There we go. Now we're getting some stuff. Now we're good. What's my favorite show? Probably, in recent memory, Bob's Burgers. We haven't watched it in a little while, though. I haven't been watching too much. Been trying to get through Star Trek Deep Space Nine, but kind of fizzled out on that. Just never really in front of a TV anymore. So much better when it's not lagging. The most cursed gun I've made. There have been some bad ones. I can't recall them. I can't even remember, to be honest. I know we had a couple on stream that were terrible.
Override token found.
It's always the fun thing to do on just Ricky Random in the base game is make something gross. Trying to think of what the heck we've even had in the past. The sniper PPSH was one, like a 40 times scope
I'm really
on it.
glad they let some of us wear hats.
She is terrible today.
What's that?
The silly Garand that pings and honks, yeah. With the one shot in them end block clips. Dropping lots of frames there. Hey, no, you're good, Sammy. Don't worry about it. Thanks for stopping by. We're just giving you crap. Yeah, the M1600 was a chat between Anton and I on Discord one night. We were talking about guns. He came across, I think, the AK version of that. Holy crap. always want to do fancy ones with this, but the clearance never allows for it. Cool, we still have another supply up there to check. Nope. Just going in on it.
System node. Hold this position. Analyzing system.
Yeah, that 1600 is cursed. What's even more cursed is how quickly it was built. It was brought in like 2 weeks. See, just picky. That guy's just picky.
Stealth encryption. Neutralizing.
That was a lucky shot.
Encryption neutralized.
Yeah, this gun's a bit picky with those new
Advancing
reloads.
system layer. Analyzing system.
Hey, Beanie the Thrower. That's all you just followed today. Thank you for that, and thank you for stopping over from the YouTube. Thank you, thank you. Glad you dig it. So very many. Of course.
Agile encryption detected.
No idea what hit me there, but it was for 1 damage.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Thank you, a minion, for the follow. Oh,
Analyzing system.
It's my birthday today. Big 3-0. And how do I spend it? With the shootest tootiest cowboy around. Thanks for all the fun.
Juliet, happy birthday. Thank you for the bits. I'm gonna do that on your birthday. 30. Welcome to everything creaking and cracking. Lady Jedi is enjoying that age right now. I'm a bit ahead at 34, but happy birthday. Oh no. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh my. Any tips to survive Hot Dog Miami character on limited ammo? Been having a real hard time clearing 2 holds. I don't think I did mine. Did I do mine on limited? Maybe I did. Oh yeah, are you picking the mags up that they drop? You really have to get it in your head to constantly be scanning, and the gravity helps so much instead of relying on the laser. If you don't have the gravity gloves on, using that to pick up the ammo is so helpful. So yeah, that space, the cause is fun to reload, and it's just nice and easy and in. It's got that chunky sound to it too. Yeah, I've not played, I think we only did Hotline Heather once. Carl's got so many on it. John Worst. Strafe is something else, man. I cannot get through Strafe. There's all of our on-site procurements that we got through rather easily last time. Pistol Percy we played last week. I'm gonna try Hotline Heather instead. It's a limited. I'll try it out. Hey, thanks, Jive Games. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick, actually. Slow-mo hot dog throwing. 2 seconds. Why does the bot not like you? Oh, you have to, there's a 5-minute cooldown on that, so if you just gambled, you have to wait It's a cooldown per person. Unless you just mean you're losing. In that case, it can't help you.
Uplink successful. Target system detected. Take it.
Give this a shot.
Think fast, chuckle nuts.
I should get.
What does it mean when the shotgun rounds are belted? They're brass. So instead of them being a normal like plastic shell, they're actually brass belted. I believe that's what it actually means.
Huh? Ah, darn it.
I love the outfit.
Oh, shoot.
Come on. There we go.
Override token found.
Right, so we have him in a place we even can spawn lock him. Gross. Do we have ammo? We do. So we're gonna hold on to that. The joys of limited ammo. Hopefully this will be enough. Thanks for the tippy toy. Thank you for the follow. Enrion. Can you reload speeder loaders? Yes. Defender rounds. You don't like the limited ammo ones? Yeah, I try to bounce back and forth. I have people that enjoy both ones.
You ever feel like you're being watched by, like, greasy folk with weird machines?
So,
Oh.
I do my best to have a bit of variety in them.
Hold this position. Analyzing system.
That first crouch of the day out of the way.
Huh? I'll smell burnt dead meat.
Encryption. Neutralized. Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next system layer.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool. 2 already.
Analyzing system.
You're scared for me on this mode. It's the one hits that get to me. Limited ammo, I don't mind. I actually wish that I was able to have the enemy count of enemy and node count of spawn lock on limited.
Static encryption detected. Neutralizing.
I feel like the
Encryption
community is good enough at the game now that we could have that, because limited ammo seems a little bit easy
data
for the base
extracted.
characters.
3 override tokens found.
Res, I can't. It won't go there.
Advance to next system node and take
It
it.
doesn't fit in that large pocket. It has to go in a top one. I could put it in the left eye. That might not show as much.
Huh?
Yeah,
Nation.
there's no board for that,
Crunchy, eh?
though. It would be a lame thing.
Got me fair and square.
And that's what we used to do back in the day before we had
Override
limited
token
ammo
found.
runs. We had to make that up ourselves.
What was up with that black rectangle? Man, this part of the level is kind of bland. Over there.
Crap.
Coordination.
I actually did throw the gun at him. Forgot I was empty. Terrible. Come back. Get all of them? We did. Two in. Another revolver.
Override token found.
Let's do 6 per. I get more out of these, so we'll grab some more shotgun shells. Take one more rack of them, actually. Duh. Good and good. Loaded. Perfect. I died on compound. I think it was the last hold-ish. I dropped my good AR just because it was lagging so much.
Why do we all
Which,
Don't mind me.
did not serve me well later on.
Toast. Quick, let's all aim like idiots.
Interfacing with
Through a whole
system
one.
node. Hold this position.
No problem. We're good. We'll be plenty of ammo.
Analyzing system.
Yeah, there's bats. Kind of ticking me off from being in my view.
It's only a flesh wound.
Hardened encryption. Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next system layer.
No one of you still has. Is it you? It is.
Analyzing system.
No, now it's just harder to load. Dude just took a round for him. Getting mag drops now, good. Oh, shotgun shells too. I didn't realize that. Why won't you go in? That's weird.
What's going on over here?
Holy crap.
Think fast, chuckle nuts.
Swarm intrusion detected.
Oh, come on. Guess I'm the long fuse. That is.
Freaking kidding me. Why would that not work? That works any other time. Terrible. This is yeah. What is it again? Hotline Heather. No idea why I couldn't actually. I blame the bat.
Target system detected. Take it.
Forgot I had a health weenie too. I blame the bat. The double barrels don't seem to do melee damage to encryptions. News to me.
Oh, darn it. Clock it out.
But now we know. They do kind of look like Phillips head screwdrivers, don't they?
Huh? Oh.
I just killed him with a force in a box.
Override token found.
Alright, we can hold you down there, thankfully. I wonder if it's just like that jointed part that doesn't do it. I might have to use the butt of the stock. That would make sense. Every time. Every time. What? What? Should be enough. I hate it. No, can't pick them up. Almost. I don't even know what's going on now. Go in the slot. Lost my depth perception for a second. So it's the front. Okay, so we have to actually turn it around and hit it with the stock. I had the thought immediately after. See, still learning. 870 hours in.
Interfacing
Something
with
like that.
system node. Hold this position.
What gun's my favorite gun?
Analyzing system.
In real life, it's my FNX 45. Three.
Static encryption detected. Neutralized. Encryption.
Oh, hey,
neutralized.
2 for 1. I'll take it.
Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Smoked sausages. I think you're right, Psycho.
Over there.
I just picked up a whole bunch more 9mm for a decent price. I need to head to the range again soon. Dad has a whole bunch of 22s he bought. I'm gonna grab some of those and take them out and try them.
Hold successful. Data extracted.
We tried that last time, Rez.
3 override token. Advance to next system node. And
The signal made for a really, really poor stream quality-wise. And also I wouldn't want to make the owners mad. They don't have any rules against it, but doesn't mean that they encourage it or anything, so. We'll definitely remember to at least record and post something next time, even if it's not a live stream. So that I have some quality stuff. Pump shotgun. We'll take. Okay, we're good. Cool. Not too bad, Cave. How about you? Yeah, I could ask. That involves social interaction, though. What are you kidding? I'm brand new to the range. I don't want to push my luck. I'll be part of it, too.
Standing at attention all the time.
They seem like they're nice, though. I still have to check the rest of it out as well. I'm not entirely sure what the, like, second half of the range even looks like. Claw mount. Don't think I'm gonna need it, but only 1 mag. Should be good. It is, Richard. Nice. I'm glad you decided to say hi, Cave. What are we at? Ooh.
It's a weird it's an honest one.
Not even looking at me. Good enough. My 2 key doesn't work. What's up?
interfacing
Dude,
with
not
system
doing too
node.
bad.
Hold this position.
Sleepy today.
Analyzing system.
Just a couple since we're on limited ammo. Just always a couple seconds too late, it seems, today.
Hardened encryption detected. Neutralized. Encryption
Chuckle-Lud?
System layer.
Pistol mags.
Analyzing system.
Hang on to those if we ever actually get the pistol. So many pistol mags, holy crap.
What's going on over here?
Not even seen that roll yet.
Time out for me, I guess. Oh.
Uzi mag? Yeah, looks like it. Uzi or Thompson.
Swarm encryption detected. Neutralized. Encryption neutralized.
All three off of one, nice.
Hold successful. Data extracted. 4 override tokens found. Advance to next system node and take it.
What can I say? I'm just a meeting.
How much is the VR headset? The one I'm using is the Valve Index, it's 1,000. I do like that about Forgotten Weapons, how just easily Ian conveys everything.
Override token found.
Sure would be nice if I could actually get this semi-auto pistol roll. Plus PFMJ. What's up, Germ? No, these would not. I think these are 9A1s. Yeah. M9A1s. So, yeah, that's not going to do it for us. Sure have enough of them laying around, though, that's for sure. For sure. Good there.
Override token found.
You're right in there, babe. Looks like she's smacking something in there. Do I carry a knife? I do. I'm talking to stream. Yeah, I carry a balisong.
Oh, catch up.
Yeah, no cam today. I had unhooked it. I unhooked my headset because I moved it out to clean underneath, and I didn't put that the Vive and the Index back in the same exact USB slot, and it gets super picky about that, and it doesn't want to recognize it. I think I found the right slot, but now I had to restart my computer, and stream was already up, so should be fixed for tomorrow.
Override token found.
I'm still not gonna get this freaking there we go. Good, have plenty of them. Hang on to those. What was I gonna do in there? Oop, punched in the face. Cool. Plenty of ammo now. I should be able to feed tons of this. Cool. I have played Hotel Hotlink. I really like it. Cool map.
It's a little lonely out here.
You know, I actually have a USB card, a separate USB card installed, a separate PCI card. Because it was actually really picky about my motherboard. So I read that having a separate card was generally a better experience. It's an MP5 mag, couple of them down there actually. How did I not hear you?
Guess I'm out.
But yeah, it got picky about it being in that same exact. It might be Streamlabs. That is having an issue more so than my computer.
Encryption neutralized.
Encryption neutralized, man.
Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Well, where'd I put that pistol at? Oh no. What's this? I say I don't need that much health.
Sorry, that's terrible, and I hope
What's over there?
Oh, crap. Just to be safe.
What's that?
Shotgun's probably a better thing to deal with them.
Swarm encryption detected. Neutralized. Encryption neutralized. Advancing
Oh,
to
good,
next system
good.
layer.
I think that's a full mag.
Analyzing system.
Shotgun shells everywhere. Golden AK mags. Okay.
Check this out.
Sorry, this is gonna get tougher and tougher from this point to check chat during all of it. Up, wolf. Yeah, gross. Ah. Thank you.
Flanking.
Recursive encryption detected. Neutralize it.
Fucking side up.
Encryption
Jeez. Holy crap. Probably keep good idea to save some of these.
Analyzing system.
I'm so screwed on ammo. Picking up the individual shotgun shells is not fun. Mags.
What is this, Inspector?
I just need that AK now. Come on.
Time to take a load off. Calling my union rep.
Static encryption detected.
Got a beat from you.
Neutralize it. Encryption.
They jumped in front of that to save it.
Hold successful. Data extracted.
What does the oh no there's so many
5
do?
override tokens found.
Spawns a bunch of Sosic body
Advance
pillows.
to next system node and take it.
It's terrible. You appear to be somewhat loaded at least. Tons of AK mags.
Think fast, chuckle nuts.
Little break action. Should be okay otherwise, I guess. I need to roll an AK. Holy crap. And I need health.
They'll just be over here. Ow.
Like how the SD does less damage. As it should. Oh, it bleeds off gas to make everything subsonic. Blow you up just to be safe. No idea what that was. J2H Cave, thank you for the prime. Thank you so much. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, the sound spam that happened there was interesting because of the slow-mo. Own one of the 90s series of the bread. I don't own any, personally, if that was directed towards me.
No one heard that, right?
Never really cared much for the aesthetics of them, personally. Not that that's a valid reason, but... No good redeems here either. Tons of points, so... Should be able to reroll without issue.
Override token found.
Jeez. They are pushing hard, aren't they? What run is this? This is Hotline Heather, I believe. One of the two Hotline Miami characters that are out there that I know of. Cool. Thanks again, Cave. Thank you. Those RIP 9mm, I don't even know what those are. Oh, they must be... I thought I had installed that. They sure look like it, don't they? Yep, I have RIP. I thought I had installed the custom ammo.
What's that? Huh? Over there.
Big flesh damage now. There we go. Now we're cooking. I don't need you anymore. Perfect.
Override token found.
What do we get for bullet? Cool. Let's save the rips. Full health. Somebody just, I believe, either is done working on or near done working on an XM8 mod. I've seen it, but I haven't actually downloaded it yet.
Interfacing with system.
So I'll have to check that one out. Maybe I'll try to do that for tomorrow.
Analyzing system.
AK is going to become cursed with these mags.
Recursive encryption detected. Neutralize it.
Why you got to be the whole way on the other side here?
Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next system layer.
Do I use the normal controls? I do. The simple controls are actually nice if you're not going to spend as much time playing the game, I feel.
Ooh, that's a doozy.
But I think with the normal ones, you get much more of a granular experience, which can make you better in the long run.
Nope, that's myself.
You'll be fighting with them in the beginning, though, for sure. Jeez.
Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next system.
Mag.
Analyzing system.
Come back. Ah, crap. Back to normal rounds for these ones. Associates keep Mr. Presidenting everything in this one. Nobody pushing from that side much. There he is. How did I get golden AK mags? The character dropped them. I know they exist in the game somewhere. Pretty sure they do. I think they're just hidden. They're not like actually in the game, but they're in the game.
Analyzing system.
Oh wow, right up to full weapons now. It's empty. There's our Incen mag. Need more AK ammo, yo. They're not gonna give it to me, are they? It's empty. Is it? It's empty.
Hardened impression detected. Neutralized. Encryption neutralized. Hold successful. Data extracted.
How I manage that.
5 override tokens found.
There are shotgun shells everywhere.
Advance to
Holy
next
crap.
system node and take it.
Alrighty. Don't think I can even hold this anywhere. I got a couple of them. 200 round drums. Yeah, rip. Can't even hold them. Stop, spears. All these other full mags still hanging out. Did not check my corner at all. Jeez. Terrible shot. Both this and Tarkov today.
Well, this is expected.
Override token found.
Heck rounds are these? Rat shot.
I really wonder what vegans think of this whole situation.
2 more. I love when they're all close together.
Well, this is expected. Time out for me, I guess.
Nothing there, so I guess we need an AR for those 100 round drums to be used. You already redeemed that today, Jess?
Oh, I mean, tarnation. I'm a wiener.
Not sure if I had it set for 2 hours or a day though.
Override token found.
Streams are usually only 2 hours. There we go. Should work, right? Oh boy. 200s. Lost a mag somewhere. Don't know where. Oh. Right yonder. Now we're good. Where'd you mess up now? got another drum drop. I'll find a spot for it. Probably not. I don't need you anymore. Should have rolled ammo. Looks like I did on this one. I'm not gonna have ensigns the whole time though. Just regular take and hold or something specific? This is a custom character. This is Hotline Heather, I believe is the name. One of a couple Hotline Miami themed characters that the community has made.
Advancing to next system layer.
Different pace than the other one. It's nice that it still has the vibe to it though. Again, the way take and hold can turn into different stuff like this never ceases to amaze me. What I should do switch off to my FMJs for now.
Going on over here.
So many MP5s.
Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
It's over there.
Now we can head back to the AP. What's up, Port Giant?
USDA approved. So do I have to hunt you now? Location. Okay.
Drum mags might have been a bit much towards the end here.
Got any aspirin? Got me fair and square.
Ooh, they got the stun batons.
Encryption neutralized.
From the Half-Life one, right?
Advancing to next system layer.
If I played on Worst City yet, I have. It's rough playing custom characters on those because of the performance, if there's anything modular involved. Oh boy. But if you don't play custom characters, the SOSIG count from base characters doesn't really keep up with the size of the maps, I feel. I've not found like any character I really like playing on there yet. Classic. These guys move out. Flamethrowers. Is there more? There might be more. Ah, we got it.
Data extracted. 5 override tokens found.
Whew, 168.
Advance to next system node and take it.
Cool, nice.
Returning to interface.
That's fun. Again, a little bit different than the other one, but that's not a bad thing. I like that. What do you think about new doors and then possibly being added to take and hold maps or other scenes? I believe Anton said that they're not coming to anything legacy, but yeah, if they're, that'd be cool. That would be pretty neat. Whatever scenes they get added to is going to be a ton of fun. I'm excited to see like what ways he implements them, what obstacles were given. Like the fact that he's going through the shotgun breach has to be at a correct angle to get through like striker plates and stuff. Is gonna be fun. I want to just be able to crack a door open, throw the flashbang in, close it, do a pre-breach, and then just bash it down. And that's been coming together pretty quickly. He's had like 5 days of updates on Twitter about it. I didn't watch the devlog just yet, so I've not seen what's been done since then, but... Yep, yeah, absolutely. Wiener Tide Willard. That's the melee one, right? Yeah, and there's such a complex thing to accomplish. They can be easily like overlooked as just if they open. There was another game that did them in an interesting way, where you could actually crack them and then open them. I just like games that completely ignore them. Like Siege just doesn't like, oh, it's either an open doorway or it's been barricaded, because we're not gonna do them. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? Gone worst. Did last week. What do we even have? My list is about full here, actually. I don't even have Wiener Tide Willard in. Yeah, a lot of these are just running more than what I don't feel like having anything lag today. Carl on Worst City is way too many.
Target system detected. Take it.
What? Yeah, Carl on Worst City is just absolutely way too many. Sosigs, it's gonna end up with more lag than I'm willing to have right now. It's great. I know it's fun. I played that last time, I think. Not last week, but the last time I played this character. And yeah.
What's that?
It's actually not good. I had a safety issue there.
Override token found.
Easy there. I do like the enemy count here, though. It is good. Yeah, I got a Steam message.
Man, this part of the level is kind of bland.
Somebody bought me a Vorion yesterday, and I thanked them. Probably what it is. Apparently don't know how to work safeties today. It's up front on this one.
Override
Clucking bell for food. I love it.
I always get the worst shit.
Everybody just check their computer for Steam messages.
Well, this is expected. Way to go,
Interfacing with
So many. So freaking many.
position. Analyzing system.
Need a sight on this.
Think fast, Chuckle Nut.
Well, I must. This is a long deafening.
Static encryption detected. Neutralized. Encryption neutralized. Hold successful. Data extracted.
It's even worse with all the
3 override tokens.
chunk noises.
Advanced connection system and take.
Oh, what do we get? Shotgun, chainsaw. There's so freaking many.
Long fear. I'll get you next time. Clock it out.
They drop stuff too. Doesn't firing spawn more of them or something as well? When they're fighting each other. No, that was just my MP7 mag. It looked like an AR mag. So many. Yeah, it is a tiny round. It's always been a fun gun. And anything I've played with it in. I love something about the design of it. Anything else? Shotgun again. Katana for 3. I don't think I want a Sposs. I'm gonna get killed with that.
Goodbye, cool.
So freaking much. One more to check. And they're all so fast, too. It is a carry gun.
Tis only a flesh wound.
There was
Override token.
no replacement for it in the original Take and Hold. When you got this, you were good. Oh, they're ridiculous. Need grenades.
Interfacing with system node. Log this position. Analyzing system.
Too much.
Deadly flopping.
I mean, yeah, the 40-round mag, the fire rate's high, but it's not so high that you're out as soon as you hold the trigger down. Bolt release, mag release.
Static connection detected. Neutralized.
Irons that aren't terrible.
Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next system layer.
Been watching for so long and still laughing at the Sosazig one-liners. Right? They just... Something so timeless about them as enemies in their entire design, between their goofiness of the movement, the things they say, which is just lightning in a bottle. 100%. Because not often you find enemy NPCs that are so satisfying to shoot and entertaining to just be around. I don't know. I do like them. Like, they're clear to use. It's just the
override tokens found.
actual low profileness of it.
Advance to next system node and take it.
I realized they dropped the guns. EMP mags. Oh wow, they just straight up drop pistols. Okay. So they do drop stuff. Is that a proper one?
Huh?
That it is. Nice. Perfect. And she just has a combine mask on like it's no big deal. SMG again. See what else we can get. This way, actually. You want H3 because of me. You want to do the reloads. You want to do reloads. They are my favorite part. Have and will always be the reason I play.
Goodbye.
It's got a nice easy reload to it too.
Override token found.
Yeah, that is the exact opposite of a sight I would have wanted. Height over bore, engage. Should we run an H3VR reload talent show? Oh my. It'd be like the X Games, but with reloads. I again would lose.
Time out for me, I guess.
My talent is faded with my my age, I feel. He caught me 4 years ago. Back when I would put like 6 hours a day into this game casually instead of streaming it.
Over there.
Might be a different answer.
Aim
We
higher
need
next
judges.
time.
Been good there.
Tis only a flesh wound.
That sight is disgusting. That just ruined the entire platform. Jedi steals the winner's content. Do I jump the shark there? Is that where I turned into evil YouTuber? Just started streaming H3. What program do I use to capture? I'm using Streamlabs OBS with the OpenVR plugin that's built into it. I've had good success with it. There are some other methods now, like even the Steam has a built-in left eye capture and stuff. Or H3 itself has the spectator cam that you can use to show it to right eye. So freaking many. There's an Uzi. Wooden swords.
Analyzing system.
Dude didn't even wait. Not sure what happened there.
Static encryption detected. Neutralized.
Come on, reload.
Encryption neutralized.
Ah, push the bolt release
Advancing
early.
to next system layer.
Tried OpenVR, I can't get the cropping perfect. Yeah,
Analyzing system.
mine isn't exactly right. Sometimes in the bottom left-hand corner of my
Static encryption detected.
streams, you'll see a little part that's
Encryption
just black because it's cut off. They don't have an index setting.
hold successful.
I use the Vive one and just make it as best as I can. I think I have to enlarge a little bit and actually cut some off elsewhere. So it's tough. If you don't want to mess with that stuff, I'm sure that the built-in spectator cam stuff is just about as good as anything else at this point. Even on about it with the actual cases here. Holy
Override
crap.
token found.
Dead meat flopping.
Anything good?
Turn it.
Why did I reload?
Time to file my work.
What maniac made this? I'm sad that I'm missing all these fights. 257 just carrying. Yeah, there's a ton of solutions to do this. I'm still using a very old method with OVR drop. OVR toolkit's newer. I've heard people saying excess overlay is superior. I just don't bother changing up what's working for me until it breaks.
Go to some dick, they said. Go to less of a dick, they said.
Got like an actual AK or something here. Alright, I guess. What the heck's here? Riot shield. That's what we got. What's up, Jives? This is, Completely Effed Carl is the name of the character. Just a couple seconds too late. I've been good with the rocket.
Interfacing with system node. Hold this position. Analyzing system.
I don't know where the heck he even fits. I hate this site. But I need that deagle. Holy crap, dude.
The last orbit.
Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next system layer.
Yeah, it's based loosely on San Andreas.
Static encryption detected. Neutralized. Encryption neutralized.
There's something else just smacking 4 of them in the head right after each other.
Advancing to next system layer.
Holy crap. There's no good cover in these hallways for this. So freaking many. Trying to reload that without looking at it. The music should be fun.
Encryption neutralized. Code successful. Data extracted.
When will the YouTube video be up?
Advance to next system node.
You have to
and
check
take
this
it.
week. It's usually Monday or Tuesday if I put one up for these. I don't always, depending on how I like the run. What we talk about, stuff like that. Get people to show their games. It's easy. You could be one of the judges. Work like a smaller scale tournament for a reload talent show. I'm sure Putter's not doing anything, right? Putter can do it. He didn't just run a giant tournament. I'm obviously kidding. What? I'm pain we've lived through. Sure, he's ready for another one. Poor Putter. This is ridiculous.
Override token found. Override token found.
Why did you hear Putter yell no from Canada? He just woke up from a cold sweat, sleep, nightmares. Ah, crap. No, I don't want to grab that. I wanted to shoot the rocket off with it. Too much. Way too much. Way too many. That's ridiculous. Alright, I'm going to call that there for today. It's getting warm. I even have my AC on. I don't think I have it up high enough. But yeah, I'm going to call it there for today. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see. We might swap between doing some leaderboard runs and maybe some more modded stuff. See what else is out. I haven't checked all week, so we might have some new things to test. But I am glad you guys decided to hang out today. Thank you so much. We'll see if there's anybody to raid. It's been a while. I haven't raided recently. I got that achievement done and I stopped doing it. Anybody else to bother? I also think the last couple times I raided it was like someone who was younger. But I will be back tomorrow morning. Thank you for the follow. Balstrel. Sorry you're catching right at the end here. Coming audio from the page. Hot dogs. Who else is streaming? AGB, Light Wolf, Jet. Let's go raid KGB. Be nice. Let's make this person's day.
No, there's nobody even up there. Fuck.
So, alright guys, catch you tomorrow. Take it easy. Thank you for the bits, baby bird.
Oh, you dirty bastard. Get out of here, you fucking
There we go.
piece of shit. Ah, Jesus.
Take it easy, everybody. Peace.
Don't go for the eyes. Lick the balls. Why are they going into the wall? I'm on the floor now.
So dark now in 2018.
We got enough. Oh, thanks for whatever that is. I'm on the floor. I can't see it right now.
I see a bright light. Nope, that's my cell phone.
Oh, fuck. Whew. Okay, I gotta check that. Hang on. Holy shit. Goodness.